Today I'm going to show you how to administer fluids to a cat. Sometimes we have to give additional fluids other than what cats drink and dogs other than what they drink under the skin. And sometimes it scares owners to administer it with a needle, and it's just kind of scary, but most cats and dogs tolerate it well. So I'm going to show you exactly how to set everything up and how to administer it and how easy it is to give. So we have a very nice patient here today, and this is a bag of IV fluids. And so when you get it home, you just open it up, and it's covered over here, and you have to take that little cover off, and Sue's going to hold that for me. And then this is called the administration set. This is the tube where the fluids go through, and you take all the paper off and the tape off, and then sterilely, you want to make sure you take this cover off and not touch this, otherwise it's not sterile. And then what you do is you take this end and put it into here. You have to puncture the plastic, hold it up, and squeeze this little bulb over here so that you get a little bit of fluid in this reservoir. And then you take the end off here, and you let it flow. You let it flow completely to the end. And once you get a good flow, you turn it off, and then you're prepared. Then you have to take a needle, and you take the cap of this needle off, attach it to the end here, and then you're ready to give the fluids. And what I like to do is I take a little bit of alcohol on the skin, and I just do that just so that you can see through the hair. Usually these sites don't get infected, so putting the alcohol helps that a little bit. Now the question always is, where do you give it? Where do you give the fluids? And what I like to do is I like to give it behind the neck, because cats and dogs have all this extra skin up here. And what I do is I tent the skin. I basically pick up the skin, I make a little tent out of it, and then I take the needle, and I don't just put it in straight in. I put it kind of like at the bottom of the tent. I'll show you on Joanne's little blouse here. I'm not going to get her, so don't worry. Just right here at the bottom, and you go kind of parallel to the body. So what I'm doing is I'm cleaning with alcohol, and I put this in at the bottom of the tent. See, didn't even bother our little patient here. And then I hold this up, and then I open the this valve, and you can see the fluid going in. And I like to put it on something high, like you could take a hanger and hang it to like a door. And the higher you go, the faster it goes in. Usually we give 100 mLs, which is one of these divisions here on the bag, 100 mLs at a time to a cat. And when you're done, you just turn off the valve so that nothing comes out, and you take it, and you take the needle, and you just put a cap over it and discard the needle when you're done and put a brand new fresh needle on. And one of the hints that I like to tell people is it's really good to put the cats on a table, or the dogs. They have less footing, and they're less apt to run away. And you see how good this patient is. So this is a lesson in giving subcutaneous fluids, and I'm sure that you all do a great job when you give the fluids.